What up, all you delinquent degens? It's Toby here, and today I'm bringing you part 2 of the Arknights Beginner Guide. Okay, guys, so this is the second part of the Arknights Beginner Guide series. Today we are going to be going over the store page and each one of these tabs, as well as some of the resources and how to get them. So the recommended tab, it's not really important. It's just basically telling you what's new. So right now it's these 3 skins, showing a variety of packs and telling me to buy my monthly card again, basically. The next is the Arknight Prime, Originium. This is the limited currency, as I stated before in the last video. A few things to note about this. If you're free to play, obviously just ignore this stuff. But if you're budget player or Dolphin, you only get the double once only. But what happened last anniversary, which happened in January, the double bonus, it refreshed. So a lot of people bought out some of the some or all of the tiers so they could get the double again after the anniversary. So that's something just to look out for. But if you don't want to spend any money, that's perfectly fine. I would go buy packs before this because the packs have better value overall. And now let's get into these packs. I'll start with the packs that are the best value, and I'll go over each one pretty quickly. But the monthly card is by far the best value for budget, free to play, even whales. Like, this is such a good value for $5, $4.99. You get a month of a random every day, emergency sanity potions every day, and you get 6 Arknight Prime immediately. Now, the Arundum, so you normally would get 100 every day if you do your dailies. This brings that up to 300. So per week, you're getting 2,100 Arundum, every single week. So that's about a third of a pull, a third of a 10 pull rather, which is really nice. And then the emergency sanity pot, it's worth 60 sanity, and normally you'd have 240 sanity a day, but with this you get 300. And it adds 420 sanity every week to you. So in total, this will be 420 sanity a week and 1,400 Arundum every week, plus the Arknight Prime, which is pretty solid. It lasts 30 days, which is nice, and yeah, this is just great value. The other thing is the Gummy Starter Pack. Right here, it's 99 cents or $1. It comes with a 4-star operator Gumi. She is a healing defender. It also comes with a single headhunting ticket and 20,000 LMD, as well as 20 drill battle records, so the green XP tickets. And I'll just talk about Gumi real quickly. She is a really great operator. She's a 4-star, so she's not super hard to raise. I have my Gumi leveled up pretty nicely myself. I used her for some contingency contract, which is like very late game content. So she still has use late game. She has really good use early game. And she just got a lot harder to get. Normally you'd get her from recruitments. It would be super easy to get her from recruitments. You just grab one of these tags like melee healing or healing defender, healing defense. And you'd be able to get her very easily. But they changed recruitments around. They added new characters. So if you wanted to do melee healing, you just get Spot instead, and Gumi would be a lot less likely. So this just got even more valuable, honestly, because she's such a good unit. If you do buy this, I do recommend building her, unless you have like someone like Saria or even Neural, I suppose. After this, we have the starter headhunting pack. This is 20 pulls for 20 bucks, so it's pretty good value. It's a pull, $1 a pull. I know a lot of other gacha games, there are 10 pulls for like 30 bucks, so $20 to $30. So this actually is pretty solid value. Once you've bought in these packs, if you still need more, you'd go for the monthly headhunting next. Now this comes with 42 Arknight Prime and 1 × 10 headhunting permit. So you get a 10 pull and 42 OG. That OG can be converted, and you'd even out at about 24, 25 pulls if you converted fully. So it's pretty solid. You can also save that Originite Prime and use it for this next pack. I don't have them on my screen because I've already bought all of them, but there are 2 packs. One is the Pro Enhancement Pack, and that varies in cost of Originite Prime, and the other one is the regular Enhancement Pack. The regular Enhancement Pack is free, so I won't talk about it, but besides, it just gives you a bunch of free stuff per level. It's on about every 5 to 10 levels, you'll get one of these, or the option to buy them. The other one, the Pro Enhancement Pack, it definitely varies in cost, going up to I think it goes up to 40 Originite Prime at one point, if I'm not mistaken. But essentially, guys, they'll give you your free conversion from Originite Prime to Arundum, and it'll give you more. So if you're not rushed for pulls and you have these available, I highly recommend buying them, even as a free-to-play player. There comes a time at around Pro Enhancement Pack level 40 where the value, or the cost rather, it goes up. So, I mean, that one's up to you, and everyone after that is up to you. I personally bought them, but I'm not free to play. So, keep an eye out for these guys. If you're ever going to do conversions, try to look for the Pro Enhancement Packs first, and I'll have them up on screen. Of course. Next is the Weekly Growth Pack. This comes with a bunch of different XP tickets. It comes with skill summaries, which are used to upgrade specific or the operator skills. It comes with LMD, furniture parts, and carbon sticks or carbon bricks. The carbon is for upgrading your base. The furniture parts are to buy furniture, and XP and LMD are just to level up your characters. I would say this isn't... I don't personally like this. I've never bought any of these 3 packs. As you can see, I don't see the point in buying these when I can just farm them myself, and it's not too hard to farm. And once you get your base going, you'll be able to get a lot of this stuff anyway. So I genuinely don't really think it's worth this. Starter Furniture Pack is absolutely trash. Do not buy this. It gives you 6 Originite Prime and 2,400 furniture parts. If you're really that strapped for Originite Prime, just buy the monthly card again. You can stack, or you can buy multiple monthly cards. It won't stack the stuff you get, but you'll just get the Originite Prime, and it'll extend your expiration date on the cards. So if you're ever just strapped for Originite Prime and you buy this already, you might as well just buy multiple of it instead of buying any of these. The starter upgrade pack is $10. You get a bunch of upgrade materials for it, including let's just look. You get a bunch of tier 3 materials. These are super easy to farm, or tier 2 materials rather. These are super easy to farm. I would not buy these. It gives you XP tickets, skill sums. It doesn't give you any level 3 or tier 3 skill sums. It only gives you 2. And it gives you some Originite Prime, which is okay. It's 13. That's not terrible, but you could get 12 for the monthly card and then just get a lot more playtime to farm. This one's up to you. I personally have not bought it because I can just farm that stuff easily. But it's your money. Do whatever you want with it, of course. The outfit store. The outfit store, it'll show, when you click on it, it'll show the skins that are currently available for purchase. There are 2 prices for skins. There are 18 skins, which they basically just change animations. And then there are the 15 skins. They do much less in terms of changing animations, if any changes at all. And then you can click on this tab right here, and it'll show you all the past skins that have been in the game and been released. I have another resource that I'm going to show you guys in a second that's really cool, but if you do want to look at the in-game skins, here you go. And you'll notice that there are some skins that have no blue tabs, there are some skins that have blue tabs, and 2 different types of blue tabs. So I'll go over each one. The ones without blue tabs are purchasable skins only with Originite Prime. The event rewards are only obtainable when you complete or participate in an event. So I don't Is there a skin right now? There's no skin right now, but eventually, basically, you farm an event, you do an event, you complete the challenges if need be, and you get currency to buy the skin, or there'll be like check marks to earn the skin. There are also login skins, like this Amiya skin was to log in a certain amount of days in the anniversary. So these event rewards are just tied to events. And then seasonal attire. This is connected to a different event altogether. If we go to combat, and then we go down to contingency contract, I'm going to make a whole guide and video about contingency contract. But these skins are in the secret sanctuary. This is the permanent shop. And the skins are tied to this event. So this event comes around every 2 months. These permanent things are here permanently, of course. You can buy operators as well. I bought the Manticore skin because it's chef's kiss. It's just amazing. But you can buy the other skins for Myrrh and Perfumer and Amiya as well. And you get the currency by playing the event and doing the challenges and stuff like that. And I know that the contingency contract is end game content, but as newer players, you might still be able to get enough currency to get the skins. And if you don't, then it's not a big deal because you can just get it when it comes around in the next rotation. Now, here is the resource that I mentioned before. This is gamepress.gg and the skin list portion of the database. I'm going to be putting this link in the description below. This is an amazing resource if you want to plan ahead and make sure you don't miss out on any amazing skins that are going to be coming out for this game. Now, what this is a full skin list of every skin that's been in the game currently for both CN and Global. And it also shows all the CN skins that Global will be getting, or most likely getting in the future. Now, if you've caught up to where we are right now, it is with the April, Leonhardt, and the Suzerain skin right here. These three right here. And the next skins, we're probably not getting these skins because they're all collab skins. This is with the KFC collab, and this is with the WWF collab. We're most likely going to get the Phantom and Mayor, Shaw, and Glaucus skins. And these the W, Texas, Doberman, and Ethan skin, they're all tied to the event. Now, if you look here, it'll say the characters for, how you can get it, and the cost. That shows the event date for CN, but we won't have the same date, of course. But yeah, if you guys want to, you should check this out. If you don't care about CN spoilers, check out this website. You can scroll through all the skins and see which ones really tickle your fancy. So you can start saving. For me, I am most definitely gonna get this Phantom skin. I don't even own Phantom, but the skin is just, it's just amazing. It gives me the Bloodborne vibes. I love it. The Texas skin is a maybe for me. I don't really like I don't really use Texas that much. I don't really like her too much, but the skin is absolutely sick. Bagpipe skin is for the CC shop, so definitely getting that, of course. Weedy is a maybe. Definitely getting Elysium. Definitely getting Bybeak. The Silence one is free, which is nice, and I'll probably get the Ash, the Schwartz in the Listcarm skin, depending on if I get Ash or not. But these are like 6 months ahead of us, so yeah, definitely check this out, guys, and plan ahead. I don't want any of you guys missing skins that you would really love to have. So that's it for skins. Next, we're going to look at certificates. Now, this is where the bulk of the video is going to be, guys. I know it's already been 10 minutes, but we'll try to make it quick. This is the certificates. There are multiple different types. People call them different things. Green certs, gold certs or distinctions, red certs, shop vouchers. These are the 3 primary ones. These other 2 aren't as important for especially as newer players, but I'll get into them anyways. Now, the commendation store, this is green certs. There are 3 tiers, tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Do not worry about tier 3, guys. The only people who are going to get to this tier are whales. It's impossible as a free-to-play player. There's no way you can get there unless you save up like a ridiculous amount, but it's not worth it. The first tier, you can buy it out. Also, real quick, the way to get to the next tier is by buying out everything from the previous tier. Whether you want to buy out Tier 1 is up to you. I highly recommend you get the headhunting permits and the Arundum for a total of 3 pulls. That is for sure worth it, guys. Everything else, I wouldn't necessarily feel... I don't feel like you have to buy these things, but they're pretty nice. Like, this is about 60,000 LMD, which is that could come in handy. These TAC records, XP tickets are nice. Pushing recruitment permits is also not bad. I like to buy this out sometimes so I can get access to Tier 2. Now, Tier 2 has a bunch of different stuff. Some of it's good value, some of it's not. Right away, you can see these 3-star recruitment exchange voucher 1 and 4-star recruitment exchange voucher. These, if you buy these with commendations, you get to choose a 3 or 4-star of your choice, respectively. But I highly recommend you do not get this. This is a waste, and I will tell you why. Now, this is 750 commendations. That is a shit ton of commendations, guys, and you don't even get a super good operator at this. And yes, there are some amazing 4-star characters like Utage, May, Myrtle is absolutely ridiculously strong, but like Jay as well, Podenko. But the thing is with this, guys, is it only targets, you only can choose from the characters that were on release. They haven't updated this yet. They might add a recruitment voucher 2 at some point, because it says 1, so I'm assuming they'll do 2 at some point. But regardless, 750 for a base game release operator, not worth it. You can get those 4 stars so easily from recruitments. Just don't even bother with these. Now, headhunting permits, I would prioritize them first because, I mean, it's 900 for 2 of them. But I do think pulls have ridiculously high value in this game. So if you can get a pull, then go for it. Recruitment permits are okay. I don't really rush this at all. I mostly focus on these tier 3 materials, and specifically the RMA 12. This is by far one of the hardest resources to get, for me at least. I mean, some people have really good luck on the stages they run for RMA, but I don't, so I buy RMA. I haven't bought it because the event that just happened, we got a bunch of RMA from, so I'm good. Coagulating gel is... there's only like 1 stage to farm it, and it's like a 30% chance. So this would be something you could consider. The caveat to that is not a lot of operators need this right now because it's a newer material. And in addition to that, some people just got a shit ton for free from events. So I wouldn't focus too hardly on this one. RMA is a killer. Integrated devices are pretty hard to farm as well, in my opinion. The rest of the stuff isn't too hard for me at least. It might be different for you. Obviously, you guys buy what you need, but I wouldn't blow all of your commendations on it. I would make sure you have enough for the headhunting permits and the Arundum in Tier 1. I'm not even going to bother talking about Tier 3, guys. It's just unlimited Arundum and LMD, or 150,000 LMD. I don't think it's worth it, guys. There's no point in thinking about it. Next up is distinctions. Now, this is where a lot of people make some mistakes. I will let you know right now, these 3 things, the 5-star, the 6-star, and the headhunting permit, that's the only thing you should be worrying about, guys. These other things are not worth it at all. Like, why? You don't need to buy these because you can just farm them. Super easy. These, you can just farm them. Super easy. And these things are just 135. You need that times 4 to get 1 potential up on a 6-star, and that is the equivalent of 38 pulls plus maybe even a guaranteed 6-star. Not worth it, guys. Not worth it. But right here, I'll just talk about each of these. So these 2 characters, the 5-star and the 6-star, they constantly rotate with the standard banner. So these will rotate out every 2 weeks. This time it was Angelina and Skyfire. If you're curious of which 6-star and 5-star are going to be on or in the search shop, you can tell right like this. So the 6-star without the E2 art is going to be the purchasable one, and the center 5-star is always going to be purchasable as well. That's how they laid it out. That's how they've always laid it out. So Suzerain is not purchasable. She's new, she's new, but she has her E2 art compared to Angelina. So Angelina is going to be the one you can buy. So when you get teasers and leaks or anything like that, that's how you can tell who's going to be in the search shop. Headhunting permits. So headhunting permits, it is a pack of a bunch of them. It totals to 38 pulls, and the total cost is 258 distinctions. Now, I bought the first one because I messed up. I thought I was going to buy these for Surtur, but then I wanted to buy Angelina because I don't have Angelina, and I really need her because she's hella good. Now, I would not recommend buying these unless you can afford every single phase of them. So 258, and this resets every month. These two reset every 2 weeks. The reason being is because the value goes up exponentially as you go deeper into the phases for a total of 38 pulls. So most people will save for this or the 6-star. I think the 5-star is worth getting, but it really depends on your taste, what you need, your count, and the characters you like. Now, I'll name a few characters that I think are insta-buys. No character in Arknights is a must-pull or anything like that, but if you see a character, one of these characters in the store, you 100%, I think you should get them. So, Talopsis, she's an AoE medic. She's very strong, gives a lot of utility, super, super good. She's like a hidden 6-star character. Lapland is an arts damage ranged guard. So her skill, she has mixed DPS. She also silences, so she has a ton of utility. She can hit drones. She's super good. The third character is Spectre. Now, Spectre is a AoE guard, so she can, at E2, she can block 3 enemies and hit 3 enemies at the same time with her buzzsaw. She is extremely tanky because her skill allows her to just not die or drop below 1 HP. She has self-sustain. She's just, they're all 3 of those characters are super, super, super good. And I definitely recommend buying any of them. 6-star characters. Now, 6 stars, this one's a little bit tricky, guys, because before it was only rotating the base 6 stars and some of the new ones, but now it's starting to pick up and they're starting to drop more and more 6 stars that have been released. So last time it was Scotty. So it might be Schwartz or Helliger next, but it's going to go down the line. 6 stars that I think are, depending on when you get this or see this video, 6 stars I think are extremely valuable to buy, guys. Aefiala, of course, Silver Ash, Angelina, Saria, Bagpipe, and Blaze. Those 6 operators are busted. They are super strong. They will be absolute units. Not saying the other characters aren't worth buying. There are tons of other 6 stars that are worth buying, but those are the ones you really got to keep your eyes out for because they are monsters. That's it for the distinction tab. Just recap. Save for these things, guys. Save for these things. And do not buy these things, basically. If you want to, actually, real quickly, guys, I kind of forgot this. If you want to know how to get combinations and distinctions, you can click on this rules tab right here. I know it's a ton of information, guys. It's a ton of information, but I'll try to break it down quickly. Basically, first time hires, you always get a gold cert. Duplicates, you always get green certs. And for the 5 and 6 stars, you get gold ones. And then when you reach the max, you get tokens. These tokens can either be used to potential. So when you get a dupe, you get tokens. And these tokens can be used to either potential up a character, which boosts their stats. And then after you fully potentialed them, you can redeem them for certs in the shop. So 1, 2, and 3 stars, you just get green certs. 4, 5, and 6 stars, you get gold certs. So I have one right here. You hit token. I got a dupe rope, and I already have a max pot rope, so I'm going to get 1 distinction for it. Basically, guys, the only way to get these are to do recruitments or to do pulls. There is a third way to get these consistently that you should definitely do every single week, and that is through annihilations. Now, you can only get each of them once, but once you reach a certain tier, you can even get the gold certs. So just do your Annies. This is why you want to beat all 3 Annies. And yeah, you see, like, you can get 30 gold certs from beating Annie 3, which is absolutely awesome. That's basically a 5-star for free right there. After this, in the search shop, we have the red vouchers. The shop vouchers, These are farmed through only one. There's only one stage you can get them in the entire game. You can get them through calendar and through your dailies and weekly missions and stuff like that, but you can only farm them in one place. And that stage is super shitty to farm, guys. It's just, it costs like 30 sanity, and it gives you like 21 of these per use. So farming these is very difficult. The only thing you're going to be buying from these on a consistent basis is going to be this chip catalyst. This chip catalyst, this is how you upgrade 5 and 6 star characters, and I'll go into that more when I upgrade a character from E10 or E01 to E2 in one of the future videos. You're gonna need these. These are like absolutely super important. This is like the most annoying thing to farm when E2ing characters. The other thing I recommend is Ethan. Ethan is a great 4-star character. He's a specialist. He does he does AoE binding. It's a little RNG dependent, but he's a really good operator. And even if you don't like him very much, I definitely recommend buying him because he is super good in the base. He's super good in the base for your HR, where you get recruitment refreshes on the tags. So hella good character. Breeze, I think she's okay, but she's 600 red vouchers. That is so many. I don't really recommend buying her unless you like her a lot. I personally don't need her because I have really good healers, so I'm going to opt out of that one. And absolutely, guys, do not buy these tokens, man. They are such bad value. Like, for example, I'm probably going to do this because I'm a massive bagpipe simp, but like, dude, it's like 3,200 sanity to get all 4 of these. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is so much sanity. It's just not worth it. So just focus on the chip catalyst, guys. I know you're gonna get a ton of them for free when you first start playing, but still, you should focus on these if anything. I don't think as a new player you're gonna need to farm these, but when you do, this is where you'll go. After this, we have the headhunting parametric models. It's a mouthful, but these models are used. There's basically a conversion. This is tied to limited banners. So you can get 1 for each role you perform. And it basically just is a little way to mend the salt, reduce the salt that you feel from not getting the limited characters on banner. You just have the ability to buy tier 4 mats and below. If you're going to use these, I highly recommend you farm or you buy these ones because they're the tier 4 mats. They're a lot harder to get. Super, super annoying to get compared to these small things where you can just easily farm them with sanity. But, you know, whatever you need, you just go for it. And then last we have intelligence. This is for connected to rerun events. So if you've done an event and then it reruns later on, you're going to get some intelligence for completing the story or anything like that, just to reward you a little bit for being a long time player. So as new players, you guys aren't gonna have to worry about this now, but I would just buy a random. I just value pulls over basically everything. So I would buy the random here, personally. Furniture store, super self-explanatory, guys. We have all this lovely furniture, these furniture parts. We have a furniture set that will be prioritized over here on the left. This is also tied to the events. So this will rotate out and it'll say, yeah, 10 days remaining on these. And then we have the basic furniture sets. You guys can also, if you're curious about furniture, you can go, I'll just go to my base real quick and show you. You can go into your dormitory. You can go into your dormitory. Here's my lovely dorm 1, if we can ever load it up. It's all customized once it loads in, but you can go to your dorm, you hit fashion store, and then you can go through all of these furniture sets here, and that's how you can buy them. If you'd like a better way to find these, there are two ways to buy furniture. There is through Arknights Prime, and there are through furniture parts. Do not buy furniture with Arknights Prime. That is hyper whale shit. It is super inefficient. That is just just don't. Furniture parts, they just throw them at you. Like, I just didn't really mess with furniture at all, and I had 10,000. I bought this. So here we are. Don't really worry about this, guys. It's not too bad. You can farm it pretty easily as well when you're upgrading your base and farming base upgrade materials. So don't really worry about this, guys. But yeah, Next up is credit. Now this is very important as well. You're going to want to check this store every single day, and you're going to buy out as much as you can every single day to get at least below 300. The reason being is because once it's above cap, it'll basically delete everything you have above cap. Now, yours is going to look a little different than mine. You're going to have an operator here if you're a new player. Now, you can see operator progress right here. Basically, there's going to be the first operator. He's a 2-block Vanguard called Courier. He is super, super good, especially as a free-to-play or budget player. He's very good early game, very good. You can use him late game just fine. The second character is Gavielle. She is a single-target healer. She is honestly pretty solid. I used my Gavielle for a very long time, actually. All the way up to like chapter 4 until I got Warfarin. And then there's the third character, Durnar. She is a Arts DPS defender. I've seen her used. She looks pretty solid. I personally have not built mine because my defenders are pretty cracked right now. But she is a pretty good character. She has decent DPS and she's relatively survivable. If I had to choose one of the 3 characters to build, 100% it would be Courier. He is hella good. I just had really good Vanguards. That's why I didn't build him. So anyways, guys, that should be it for the video. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about in terms of the store page. All I will let you know, guys, is that you should really focus on saving a lot of your resources. Like, obviously, buy the first tier for the headhunting and stuff like that. Try to save your distinctions, guys, unless you see a 5-star you absolutely love. Because these are extremely valuable. They're super hard to get. Yeah, try not to buy things that you can farm easily. That is for sure one thing that some advice that I can give you. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a long one, but this just has a ton of information. I really try my best to get through it as quickly as possible. Hopefully, I saved you guys a little bit of money, or helped you get the most bang for your buck here. The next video should be out sometimes next week, and I think it's going to be the operator building guide. Just a quick little rundown. I'm going to be doing an operator building guide where I build an operator from E0 level 1, a 5-star character, E0 level 1 to E2. I'm going to be doing a guide on squads, which includes team composition, different types of squads you can run, being flexible, planning out for combat. I'm going to be doing a combat guide where I talk about like unit placement, unit order, some quick little tips and stuff like that. And that'll also include farming, as well as the operator guide. It'll include farming as well. I'm going to do a base building guide because base is like one of the most underrated aspects of this game. It is absolutely necessary to build a good base, good functioning base. And an entire video about contingency contract as well. So hopefully you guys will check out some of those videos when I get them done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and peace out.
Hey, yo.